What's up, guys? Before we start, make sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Trying to hit 4,000 subscribers. This is my top 10 games that I would play if all other games disappeared. I've been seeing a lot of, it's a working title. It'll probably be different whenever I actually upload this. But I've been seeing a lot of people uploading this. Most recently, Sick Cooper, he did top 5, I think. I overthink everything, so I thought about this really hard. So if you think that I'm like short-sighting this or I didn't think through this enough, I did. And this does not mean this is my top 10 favorite games ever. This is me thinking if every other game, like I picture a genie or a wizard or something. He's like, whoa, and he's like, hey, 10 games you get to keep, the rest disappear forever. And you only get to play these games forever. And whenever I think about that question, I picture myself in like a situation where that's my only thing I can do. Like maybe I'm like stuck on an island or something, because I feel like if there were only 5 games or only 10 games, people would just stop gaming. Like I said, I overthink everything. So these games are, if I was stuck in a room, like I was in prison or something, and they were like, you get 10 games for the rest of your life, the rest of them gone. And then I'd be like, okay. So I'm gonna preface this by saying, some of these games are online games. I'm going to assume that I'm allowed to have the online functionality, okay? So keep that in mind. The first game I would pick, also these games, I have like a reason for all these games. Okay, the first game is Rocket League. I can lose so many hours in Rocket League. If I wanted to rank up, I said that really weird. If I wanted to rank up, I would just keep playing, and try like get higher ranks and stuff. It's almost infinite replayability, especially if I get their updates as well while I'm in this prison. So Rocket League is number 1. Also, these aren't in order, by the way. Rocket League is just my first game. I gotta preface this because when you do top 10s, people get mad in the comments. But anyways, Rocket League is number 1. Another thing with Rocket League is it could be a way to communicate with your friends. So like, I have buddies that play Rocket League. Would I get to interact with them? So I don't know. If I get the online functionality, do I get to talk to them? I guess so. The next one would be, now this game's gonna make a lot of people mad. You guys are nerds if you're watching this. I'm a nerd. You guys hate this kind of stuff. College Football 26. I know. Football sucks. Everybody's gonna stop playing or stop watching this. The franchise modes and dynasty modes in these games, they feel like RPGs. Like you just grow, level up. So I feel like I would get a lot of gameplay out of this game. I would get a lot of, I can also switch teams anytime I want, restart. You can do up to 30 seasons per save file or whatever, like per dynasty. So I'd get a lot of gameplay out of this. You gotta remember, I'm in prison. I need stuff to play, okay? So this is another one that I would get a lot of time out of. And if I got bored of anything else, you can't just have, like I can't just bring Uncharted 2 in there with me, you know what I mean? I would 100% that game in like 1 week and then never want to play it again. So you gotta get stuff that's gonna have longevity. The next game, this one is purely nostalgia based. This one's purely, it's part of my heart, it's part of my soul. I want it with me. I can jump into it anytime I want for some comfort food. Ocarina of Time. Also, I could beat it, 100% it, and then do the same with Master Quest. It has some good hours in it. I love this game, my favorite game of all time. It might be my second favorite game of all time now, but that's a different story. But it's my favorite game of all time. Music's great. Everything's great about it. I just get in this world and I can just run around Kakiri Forest and be happy. So I think you need some soup for the soul or whatever if you're in prison or whatever. The next one, I haven't played a lot of this game, And the reason I haven't played a lot of it is because I know it's going to be a time sink. But guess what? If you only have 10 games to play for the rest of your life, you want to sink some time in them. So the next one's Stardew Valley. I feel like I'd get a lot of hours of gameplay out of this. I feel like if I wanted to like 100% this, I could. I've seen people do like little challenges with this game. They go in and like, oh, I'm gonna try to do this by this season. I'm gonna try to only do this or only do that. And I'm pretty sure it's multiplayer now, so I assume I would get that functionality. Yeah, I think I could get a lot of hours out of Stardew Valley, and that's what I'm looking for. If I'm going to die in prison, I need a game that's going to last. The next one, I have beaten this game before, but I speedran it. Skyrim, and the Special Edition, by the way, because I'm pretty sure that one has extra features and stuff. This game, you can also do a gajillion different things. You can do different builds. You can hundreds and hundreds of hours in this game. I speedran it when I first played it because I don't know if you guys remember on PS3 when it first came out, there was a bug that was a game-breaking bug. If you hit like level 20 or something, I can't remember what it was. I hope it was real because I speedran this game and made sure I didn't hit whatever low level it was so that I didn't crash my game. But I beat this game at like level 17. I did not sink a ton of time into this game. I just like straight lined it. And wait, do we get the Skyrim mods too? See, that'd be crazy. The mods are available on console, so there's a lot of hours there too. So Skyrim, I'm bringing that one with me. The next one, it's a little different here. I've played a little bit of this game. I really enjoy it. I do feel like this could be borderline infinite fun, Balatro, because I feel like any card game you play, you could just infinitely play it if you like it enough, you know? Like, no one's out there going, I can't play Uno. I've already played Uno 35 times, you know? They're just gonna play Uno and try to beat somebody. Balatro, I think, would get me a lot of game time. And if I 100% it, I think it takes like 200 and something hours. So that's a big chunk of time. Especially, I put in a couple hours a week while I'm in prison, just laying there in my prison bed playing Balatro. These games are gonna get me beat up in prison, is what they're gonna do. Someone's gonna take my games. But Balatro, I feel like, would be a good puzzle-y game. Good, not puzzle, you know what I mean. It's like infinite challenge. The next game here, I get the online functionality. Remember, I've beaten this game, the campaign, but Grand Theft Auto 5, or if 6 comes out before I go to prison, I'll take that one. But all the stuff you can do in Grand Theft Auto Online, infinite fun. Like, I would play that so much in prison, as long as how are prison internet connections? Are those pretty good? Do we get fiber? I don't know. Anyways, there's so many things you can do. You can race, you can role play, you can do heists. There's so much stuff you can do. So yes, I would bring GTA 5 to play GTA Online, and then also probably 100% the campaign if I had that game. These next 3 I thought about in a different way. The next 3 have a different category. I'm going to take 3 games that I have never played, never touched, and I'm going to, well, one of them I've touched. I've touched it a little bit, but we didn't get that acquainted, okay? We've basically held hands, we'll say that. 3 games that I've never really touched, that are very long, that my first few months of prison would be fun because I have new games to play, you know what I mean? That was my thought process on these games. I'm gonna bring 3 brand new games with me. The first one is Baldur's Gate 3. I hear it's amazing. I hear it's long, very long, and a bunch of different endings apparently, so this game would last me a very long time, I think. And you have a very long time when you're locked up and you only get so many games. I guess that's what this is gonna be. What 10 games would you take with you to prison? That's a good, there we go. Good thing we talked this out, guys. Baldur's Gate 3. This game is like infinitely long, I'm pretty sure. All these games I would 100%, by the way, too. I get all the trophies or achievements. So there's that one. The next one, this is the one I've held hands with, Persona 4. I would say Persona 5 Royal, but I beat that game. So I feel like I'd get tired of it, even in prison. Persona 4 have not really played it. I played a little bit of it, maybe an hour on Persona 4 Golden. So I'm bringing that one with me. Hopefully I get me some good JRPG action, and hopefully it sinks a lot of time. Also, are there multiple endings in Persona? I can't remember. There's a bunch of different relationship paths you can take. I feel like that would take a long time. You need time sinks in these things. You guys are gonna be like, oh, you should have brought Uncharted, you should have brought Last of Us, you should have brought Mario. It's like I'd be done with those in like a week. I'm in prison for life right now. Like, I can't bring these games. The next one is Red Dead Redemption 2. Huge time sink again, just like Grand Theft Auto, I assume. Oh, there's online in Red Dead 2 as well. I didn't think about the online. I love Red Dead 1 and Undead Nightmare, and I just haven't played 2 yet, but 2's massive. If I wanted to 100% that game, it would take hundreds of hours. Also, you might want to be a cowboy while you're in prison. By the way, I'm assuming my prison mates aren't nice, and I don't want to play co-op because I'm only bringing one controller, so I didn't take couch co-op into consideration with any of these. That's my 10 games that I would take with me to prison. I hope that's a good title. It just kind of happened. Tell me your 10 games in the comments, or leave a video response. Give me a video response and tag me in your video response. I look forward to seeing what you guys would take. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.